welcome back to Creating with Keita. If you are new here, welcome to my channel, and if you are subscribed and have been following along with this series, welcome back, and just know I really do appreciate you. Alright, so today we're going to continue our canning series, and today we will be peaches. We'll be making peach jam. Ooh, look at that. Let me give you a close-up. I wish you guys could smell this. It smells so good, and this one is just so pretty. I just want to hold it, but I can't because we need to eat. Alright. So, if you've been following along with my series from the beginning, you know I suggested to you guys that you get this Ball Home Preserve recipe book, actually canning and recipe book, and it gives you everything that you need to know to learn how to can. We will be doing the recipe for peach jam, which is on page 40. Okay, so that you can take a screenshot of that. But also, I'll have the ingredients and everything in the description below. Okay, but just real quick, if you are following along, because I'm going to pause after this, because you're going to do some work as well as myself. So what we're going to have are 4 cups of peeled and pitted peaches, 4 tablespoons of lemon juice. That may be optional. It says here 7.5 cups of sugar. That just sounds scary, but it's going to be okay, I promise. And then 1 pouch of pectin. If you don't have the pouches, you can also use about 2 tablespoons of pectin, which is what I'm going to use, because I have this pectin here, okay? So that is the recipe that we will be making. Now some of the other tools you're going to need to do, if I can move back here, while you're chopping your peaches, go ahead and sanitize your jars in your water bath canner. Sanitize your tops. You can't see it from this direction, this angle. Sanitize your tops and your lids. Yes, your screw tops and the lids. Go ahead and sanitize those. Get your tablespoon. Obviously, you're going to need your knife. Let me not stab myself. Your measuring tool. You're going to need sugar. Measuring cup. Pectin, of course. Your spoon. Something to help measure and dispense the the jam into the jars, and lemon juice, your cookbook, and we're ready to go. So when I come back, we will have chopped up the peaches and they will be in the pot. Okay, be right back. Actually, get to work. We got work to do. Hey, and welcome back. So what you're looking at now are my chopped peaches. I left some of mine a little chunky because I want to mush them down with the potato masher. Because I want to leave a few pieces chunky, actually. I don't want this to be extremely smooth. I do want a few chunky pieces in the jam. So I left mine chunky. So next we will add the 4 tablespoons of lemon juice. Now you can use fresh lemon juice, or you can use bottled. I happen to have some fresh lemon juice, so don't mind me. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, but if you have bottled, it's all the same. At least it's something, and it should help with the acidity of the jam. Okay, so next we will use actually I need that back, the 2 tablespoons. Okay. We will use the 2, sorry y'all, I'm trying to read and talk, but the 2 tablespoons of pectin. So we're gonna 1, 2, and I'm sorry, 2 tablespoons, sorry you guys, 2 tablespoons of pectin, or it will be the 1 pouch if you have the Sure-Jell or Ball Pectin pouches. Okay, next will be the 7 cups of sugar. Oh my gosh, this sounds absolutely crazy, but it's going to work, I promise, as everything else falls in my kitchen. All right. And I'm going to go ahead and turn this on so start his process. Let's see what they're doing. So that's 2. And as always, I'm just going to stir them just a little bit, just to get the party started. So that's 2. I'm going to pause. Okay, that was 2. You see it's already bubbling. This is 4. Oh my goodness. Continue to stir that. We're going to start softening up. Oh man. You see it's already creating, the sugar is already becoming a liquid. And that's just with 4. Add a little bit more for 2. Okay. Now the 6. And we have this adding, ooh, goodness, a little more enthusiastic there. I'm going to start letting that cook. So that is my 6. Then 1 more. 1.5 more, rather. There we are. And that is officially 7.5 cups. Yes. There we are. Oh my gosh. Y'all, this looks so good. It looks so good and it smells so good. I hope if you are cooking along with me, you are enjoying it. Oh wow. Okay. Now we're just gonna let that cook until it cooks down more. I am gonna actually do a little mashing so to chop the, so to sauce those up a little bit more. Actually, I'm gonna switch. The actual potato masher. And if you only have the other one, that's okay too. Or if you have the hand blender, you can do that too. It's your personal preference, just how you want to do this. If you want your jam to be a little saucy, that's fine. You can do that, as you see, it's all going to start to cook down. Become more of a liquid. All right, we are back, and I might have said this already, but we are now sitting our minute for our 1 minute rolling boil. Oh man, it is cooking down. Oh, I'm sorry, it's giving me the rolling boil, which means as we stir it, it's still foaming and this is coming up. So we're gonna let this go for a minute. Continue to let it stir. If you need to set a timer, you should. I'm actually looking at my clock, which is not in the screen, and also the counter that is on here. I'm also going to start skimming some of this off. Because we don't want that in the jars. Alright, and now we're at a minute. We're going to turn this off. It should be smooth, liquidy. Good. There we go. See the peaches starting to come back up, and everything's starting to cool back down. Am I still? Yes. Okay. Okay, now as you can see, I have scooped off a lot of the foam and let it sit. So if you have a lot of foam on yours, scoop it off onto a separate plate, and then you will see that a lot of the peaches have broken down and they have created a nice sauce. Okay, again, that foam is not going to create anything ugly in your jars. I actually have mine going right now. And if you want to, you can see, oh gosh, I don't know if you can see the test, but we have, here we go, right there, actually up there too, but right here you can't see it, but we have a nice liquid thickness that is not, that is rolling, but it's not running. It's just a nice roll, like a sauce, if you will, and that's what you want. Okay, and this is also when you should test it. This is so good. It is so good. All right, so now I'm going to change my angle, and we are going to get ready, if I can stop eating it, to go ahead and put this in jars. All right, I changed the angle for a little bit so you guys can get a close-up. I have my jars prepared. I'm taking them out of the hot water. Let's see if I can do this without hurting myself again this time. Safety first, y'all. All right. 2, 3, and for sure 4. I have 1 on standby. Your water should already be hot. As you can hear, mine is simmering as we speak. Obviously, we're going to slide you forward. There you go. Hot, hot, hot. And this time, we're going to move a little quick. Get your rings out. lids out. 2, 3, 4. Oop, my phone. 1 and 2. I need 2 lids. I tried to put some extra in there, so that way, if someone falls, gets stuck, etc., I am prepared. Yes? Yes. Oh, and a note from a friend of mine. Hey, Angela, if you have made it this far, put a peach in the comment. Yes, especially if you're cooking alone. Put like a little fire emoji and a peach. Let me know you're making this with me. All right? Yes. And I hope you guys really enjoy this. In between takes, I was actually tasting it. It is super good. It's so good. Oh my gosh. It is so good. All right. You see that? So yes, if you were following along, put a peach emoji. If you are cooking this with me, put like a fire emoji and a peach or something. All right. And as you can see, you guys got a good angle. Oh my gosh. Y'all, it's so beautiful. And while we're excited about this, don't forget, you need 1/4 head space, which in this one, boom, that should do it. And after a while of doing this, you can almost tell what you're doing. Boom, move it over. Get your handy dandy tool. I can use a smidge more. And I mean a smidge. Oh, okay. That's it for that one. Exactly 1/4. Again, I still haven't found the magnet, y'all. Somebody send me the magnet. Somebody contact the people at Ball, tell them to send me the magnet. Alright, so that's that. Shoot you guys out. And then the ring. Woo. Fingertip tight, you guys. Don't squeeze it too tight, okay? Put that back in your hot water. Boom. I think it already sealed. Move this over, and you're going to repeat the steps again. So we can turn this. That one I could have used one more scoop. Let's do just a little scoop here. Oh, there we go. And we're going to measure perfection. Going to put the top on. And again with the rings. Perfect. It is going to go right in the bag. And we're going to make sure they don't fall. Ha. All right, guys, I didn't want to bore you with scooping jam into the jars, but here is what we have. We have 4 of the smallest, I think it's half pint or 4th pint, quarter pint that they have. So the 4 of those, and then the other ones on in the other corner are the taller ones, and they're the half pint size. So I got 8 total, 4 and 4. Okay, and we're gonna lower that down. My water is already hot. There we go. And we're gonna let that sit in there. All right, so so you guys can see, and it's already hot enough. I feel like one of those is not even up to them. Fell over. Hold on. So let's slide everybody around. So what we don't want is anyone moving while they are boiling. Okay, there we are. All right, so my water is already hot. Move you guys a little closer. So my water is already hot. Again, as you just saw, make sure your jars are all level on there, okay? Because that is going to affect how they seal and that they seal properly. You don't want any of them to not close properly, okay? I have that on high. Well, on a high setting anyway. And it is rolling. I'm going to keep that covered. Point of clarity, guys. Let me make sure I say it correctly. As this is coming to a boil, you're going to set your timer for 10 minutes. Let these sit. As you can see, they're already starting to bubble over. I'm going to cover them, set my timer, and we'll be back in about 10 minutes or so. It doesn't hurt if you let them go a little longer. Obviously not too long. But if you let them go, we're going to let them go for 10 minutes. Set your timer, and then we'll be back and we'll be ready to, actually, we'll be done. Okay, as I said earlier, you want to make sure this comes to a boil, and then you want to set your timer. So right now, this is a boil. All right. Everyone's there. Everyone's accounted for. They are boiling. So now we're going to set our timer for 10 minutes. And I want you guys to see what that looks like. And we'll be back. Hey, real quick, while you're waiting on that to boil, try your jam. Try your jam. I don't know where to look. Try your jam. As you can see, I probably tried a little bit too much of it. See that? It's good. It's got a nice gel consistency. It's going to solidify even more over time. But it's gorgeous. Let me get you guys in the camera. And what you want is that, yeah, that consistency, as it said. That consistency. But most importantly, this good taste. Oh! It is so good. Don't know if you guys are going to see this, but if you do see it, take the time during 10 minutes. Make a bagel. Put your leftover remnants that didn't go into a jar on said bagel. Have a snack. Even at midnight. Oh, yes. This is so good. 7 cups of sugar. Oh, my gosh, y'all. But it's so good. It is so very good. I don't know if it's going to make it to the bagel. But I just wanted you guys to see that. It is gorgeous. All right. We got about, I have 6 more minutes to go. Let me go make that bagel. All right, guys, we're back. At this point, our 10 minutes should be up. When the 10 minutes are up for you, turn off the fire or move your, if you have electric, carefully, move your canning situation. This whole canning thing, move it over so it'll cool for about a minute or so. We're going to take this off. You see all that steam? Don't cook your feet. Goodness. Going to set that to the side. We're going to let that sit. And then we're going to take out the jars. All right. And also, side note, if you tasted your sample jam, isn't it so good? But you probably also have a sugar high. So if you've made it this far, if you watched this far, if you tasted your jam, I'm gonna need a dancing girl. The little whoop, dancing emoji, because 7 cups of sugar, and I'm feeling it. I am feeling the 7 cups of sugar. All right. So we will also work smarter, not harder, and we're gonna lift this rack. Let those all start to cool. Grab your grabber. Oh, they're popping. Some of them have already started to pop, which is great. That means they're properly sealed. Heck, I think all of them have. All right. So you're gonna lift it up. Resist the temptation to slide it. Oh my gosh, y'all. It is gorgeous. Okay, hold on. I got distracted. Just let this sit. Can you see that? You see all those bits and pieces floating in there? That is going to be delicious. Okay, that one's sealed already. This one. Oof, I don't want that water dripping on my feet, on my floor, but look at that. Oof, it's gorgeous. And this is it, guys. Oof. I'm trying to get it not to drip on my floor. It's tasty, delicious. I mean, a good way to hold them to the last little bit of summer, because I think peaches are out of season now, unless you know somebody that knows somebody that can get some for you from I don't know where. And if you do, can you let me know? Because these peaches are good. This was fantastic. Oh my gosh. If you got the plug on some good peaches, let me know. But y'all, they all are sealed except for, I think, one. Oh shoot. I'm gonna have to mop these floors. Oh, got it. Literally just popped. Oh, another one just popped. I hope you guys heard it. Alright, there you go. And I don't know if we can see it on this one. Last one. Come on, friend. I just said don't lean and tilt it, and I just did all that. Ah. There you go. That's my last one. I'll change the view around so you guys can see them. Okay, I've turned you all around. Oops, that one just went. I'm gonna just clean off the top. That one is empty. But as you can see, cleaned off the top, and we have success. Now, a friend of mine commented, you see how some are smooth and some have a little dimple that goes down instead of up? This one is sealed, that one is not. Those are sealed, right? And there are just some that, for whatever reason, leave that indentation in the middle, but it's sealed. I think it's just a manufacturer's flaw, if I'm honest. If I'm honest, I think it's just a manufacturer's flaw, because I always have one or two that when they seal, and I think this is another one, it leaves just a little dent there in the middle where some of them are completely smooth. So I'm gonna, of course, let these sit overnight, but that's pretty much it. All right, see you guys in the morning. All right, guys, it is the next day and we are all sealed. Oh, exciting. Exciting. There we go. And they all look beautiful. Nice. You can see some of the fruit has floated to the top. So, of course, when you open, you know, you're going to have to kind of stir it up to get a good distribution of jam, preserve everything else, all the fruit mixed in. Okay, but there you go. It looks really good. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So that is it, you guys. But you want that nice, smooth seal. And nice clear gel. Or jam, rather. Sorry. All right. So thank you guys for another video. If you've made it this far, no, I truly do appreciate you for watching. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe if you are new here and you're learning and interested in more videos. If you haven't already, go back and watch my other videos. There's a pineapple jam, there is an orange jelly, plus some other shopping vlog videos from when I was in Atlanta. But if you're into any of that, feel free to join the family. All right, guys. Thank you, guys, ladies and gentlemen. I shouldn't say guys, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a great one. Be blessed. Bye.